What's up, you guys? It's your boy Next back with another video. You saw the title of the video, you saw the thumbnail. So let's just talk about it. A lot of people say they're trying, but they're not trying enough. So as my subscribers know, whenever I make videos like this, I try to think about the past, maybe situations I've been, mistakes I made, and also, conversations I had with other people. And through all those experiences, I try to teach y'all the life lessons that I know so far. But one thing that I notice whenever I try to give people encouragement, like my loved ones, people say they're trying, but they're really not trying hard enough. If you're not giving 110%, are you really trying hard enough? Let's say me with this YouTube thing, right? I say I want to hit 1 million subscribers, but the person that already got 1 million subscribers, he posting every day. He posting a few times a week, and I'm only posting once a month. Am I really trying? Am I really trying? No, I'm not. I might be doing a little bit. It's the difference between doing a little bit, trying sometimes, and then most of the time you just bullshitting. And that's where taking accountability for yourself come into play. Because when you take accountability, you're able to say to yourself, because most people are too prideful to say things like this. I've been being lazy lately. I've been slacking. I've been squandering my potential away. And when you accept that reality of yourself, you're able to improve. But a lot of people are trying, but they're not trying enough.
I thought that was me at my 100% potential. Come to find out, I wasn't anywhere near that. That's why people gotta understand what is in us. We have no idea until we start trying hard. And I mean really trying hard, where you're obsessed with, hey, this is my new norm. My new norm is that, wow, this isn't always fun. It's not always meant to be fun. And that's when you know you're trying hard.
Like David Goggins said in the video I just showed you guys, he thought he was giving 100%. He thought that was his fullest potential. Come to find out, it was nowhere near his fullest potential. Recently, I made a video and I talked about the 70% rule that I read about in The Art of Discipline in that book. But basically, what the author said was, whenever you, let's say you're working out, right? You run on a treadmill. When you start feeling tired, you actually only expended about 30 to 40% of the energy and effort that you had in your body. That's why it's telling you you're tired. You still have another 70, 60% to go. And people don't realize it. You're trying, but you're not trying hard enough. Make the life that you want, the discipline that you want to instill in yourself, the new norm. Like David Goggins said, you use the gym, for example. You can use your goals. I'll give you an example from my life with the gym and with YouTube. You guys know that I'm real busy with work and stuff lately. So I do my 24-hour shift. I get off shift. I get some rest. I work on YouTube. I've been working on YouTube Reels and all that all day. I go to the gym and then I come back and record a video. And then I might go to the gym again right after that, I'm letting this become my new norm. It's still in a level of discipline in myself that I previously didn't have, right? Because everything's attainable. All your goals, dreams, ambitions, all of that. But only you have the power to make it happen. But if you just let the time just go to waste, you're going to be looking up when you're 30, 40, 50 years old, being a woulda, coulda, shoulda person, instead of being like, I worked hard in this area of my life. I gave life everything I had, and I'm comfortable and I'm satisfied. Even if you fail, would you rather yourself, you know, would you rather you failed in life, right? In both scenarios. In one scenario, you gave life everything you had and you still failed. And in another scenario, you didn't give any effort. I'd rather the first one, because at least I know I gave it everything I got. And honestly, it's impossible to fail if you give it every single thing you got. The problem is people say they're giving it everything they got and they really not. If I really was giving everything I got, I would be posting every single day like I've been trying to do for about 7 days now. If I really was giving it everything I got, I would be on all social media platforms, which I'm working on. I've been on TikTok more, and I'm going to give Instagram a try again. But I wouldn't just focus on just one platform because I'm comfortable with YouTube, and I already previously been monetized on this platform, Got to expand, branch out, get out of your comfort zone, things of that aspect. All the discipline that you need, that becomes a part of your new life. It becomes a part of your identity. In the book, The Art of Discipline, that's not even a real title, but y'all know the book I'm talking about. I just made a video about it. He also talked about, let's say you're trying to kick a habit, right? Let's say you want to kick the habit of, eating bad food, right? So one person is two people, right? One person goes to the restaurant with his friends. His friends offer him something that's, unhealthy food. And he says, oh, I'm trying to quit that. He's trying. And then the other person says, I don't eat that. One is definite and one is like, it became a part of his identity that he just don't eat those things. He don't eat cake and all the bull crap. He don't eat the, all the candies and whatever it is. He don't eat the unhealthy stuff. So the positive things that you want to become a part of your life has to become a part of your identity in the first place. I got one more video to show you guys, and then this video won't come to an end.
Roll the Dice or Go All the Way by Charles Bukowski. If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. If you're going to try, go all the way. This could mean losing girlfriends, wives, relatives, jobs, and maybe your mind. Go all the way. It could mean not eating for 3 or 4 days. It could mean freezing at a park bench. It could mean jail. It can mean derision, mockery, isolation. Isolation is the gift. All the others are a test of your endurance, or how much you really want to do it. And you'll do it, despite rejection and the worst odds, and it will be better than anything you can imagine. If you're going to try, go all the way. There's no other feeling like that. You'll be alone with the gods, and the nights will flame with fire.
And part of that is already part of my philosophy that I try to tell y'all. If you're going to try, why not give it your all? In my personal opinion for myself, right? If I'm not giving this life everything I got, trying my best to reach my fullest potential, what is the point of me even being alive? Because I'm not growing. You got to continuously be a student and grow in life, get better at various things, whether it's going to the gym, entrepreneurship, simply just learning, working on yourself, things of that aspect. Because if you're not growing, you're dying. There's no staying stagnant in life. You're either growing or you're dying. So yeah, right. If you're gonna try with everything you got in your soul. Like a lot of my subscribers, some of my subscribers always hit me up. They even follow me on Instagram, hit me up, talking about, yo, how do you help me do YouTube? Help me hit my first 1,000 subscribers. Yo, can you tell me what you did? Blah blah blah. Like, bro, you're really not trying. Because when I give you the answer, they don't like the answers that I give. Post your content. What? You thought I had some magical pill, some magical thing that I could tell you that could just automatically, now you got your first 1,000 subscribers. Now you got a little YouTube channel. No, that's not how things work. If you're going to try, you got to give everything you got. Or what's the point of even being here in the first place? What's the point of even saying it? It's okay being normal. It's okay being the average guy, blah, blah, blah. But the problem is a lot of us say we're not normal. We're not average. We don't want to be that. But then, they act like it. Whether you're indulging in, you spending all your time chasing hoes, always in a club, but you don't got no money coming in, always worrying about a girl, always worrying about you just smoking weed all day. Whatever it is, I know various people doing a lot of bad stuff. Instead of focusing on reaching your fullest potential. Your fullest potential is reachable, and all of us got it. All of us have free will, and we all got the same 24 hours every single day. It's one of the most cliche statements you could possibly say, but they're cliche for a reason. Hard work is the answer to all your troubles. Work harder. When you think you at your limit, work harder. And see where you be at in 5 years, 10 years from now. There a lot of people say that a man's life don't really start until he hit about 28 and he in his early 30s. You're in your like physical prime, right? So while you young, you don't gotta worry about all the bull crap. People gonna try to, they gonna try to shit on you. They gonna try to talk down upon you, little boy you, do various things, but you can't let none of that discourage you, because then you become one of those people who just talk. Oh, I want to do this. How I mean, people I've met that said they want to start doing YouTube. Everybody I meet, literally everybody that I ever had a conversation with about YouTube with, talk about, oh, I want to start YouTube. These people have never started, but they were so interested in it. The truth is, They didn't want it for themselves. And I know some people that actually started, they released like 3 videos, and for some reason they thought they was gonna have 1 million subscribers after their first 3 videos. They wondering why they didn't get no views. Bro, you got 3 videos out talking about they trying. You're not trying. Because if you was trying, you would have a 1,000 videos. I got over 1,000 videos on my channel, and I don't even make that much money on YouTube. So if I could do that, why are you letting somebody else outwork you? That's another philosophy that is good to apply to your situation. For my subscribers, why is somebody else outworking you? Why is people that making more money than you outworking you? That's the craziest thing about it, bro. Let's just think about it, bro. There's millionaires, people that's already millionaires right now, that's outworking you. That's outworking you in various things, and you just letting it happen. The gap is just getting wider and wider. Not saying you in competition with them, but use them as your fuel. You know, you see somebody else do something very great, use that to motivate you. Like when I was in the gym earlier, I was working out next to this dude. You know, it inspired me to grab a higher weight. I was working out with the 30s. I was like, what I'm doing? So you know what? I grabbed a 45, and a 45 was really tough for me, and I did my exercises with the 45 because I saw somebody else's success motivated me to work harder, because we're all just human. If he could work on himself and be in the gym so much and his physique got so cold, you know, mine could do that too. I could do that with myself too. You know, we all got the same 24 hours. We all got free will. You was born with free will. You will die with it. And you don't want to be on your deathbed regretting every decision you made in life. I want to reach my fullest potential. I want to be able to look up a couple years from now and be like, damn, I really made it. Damn, I really grew my business. How am I going to do that if I'm not posting on YouTube? I say I want to be an entrepreneur. I say I want to be a motivational speaker, but I'm not making videos like this though. Or I'm only posting once a week. Am I really trying? No. And these are the excuses that people tell themselves every day. See, you could lie to others. You can even lie to yourself, but you can't lie to the world. The world will always expose you. Just like when people, you know, when they between jobs and like they talk about what they do for a living, people be like, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh, you got a business? I just seen this on a clip on Instagram Reels. Some girl was like, she was on a little pop the balloon challenge. They was like, what do you do for a living? They was like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. And they was like, oh, do you have a business? She was like, no, I'm a risk taker. What? Tell me you unemployed without saying you unemployed. People, bro, you could lie to others and you could lie to yourself, but you could never lie to the world, because the world will expose you. All those guys that's walking around acting like they got so much bread, you know. Oh, I get so much money. I get so much this, that, and the third. A lot of them popped. Keep it a band with you. Forget all the boasting. Isolate yourself. Just like the video I just showed you said. It's going to require you to sacrifice a lot of things. You know, women, some relationships. Because if they're not going where you going, what's the point of being acquainted with them, whether they're family or not? That doesn't mean you gotta have any animosity or negativity towards them. You're just going in a different direction. Sometimes it causes you to isolate yourself, you know, find new friends instead of hanging out with the friends that want to go, you know, chase hoes every day. Hang out with the friends that want to go to the gym. Hang out with the friends that want to start a business, that want to make bigger investments, that want to make something of themselves. You're not trying hard enough. And I hope you guys get what I've been saying in this video. You know, I enjoy videos like this because they hit home for me. I'm trying to chase my dreams. You know, if you're one of my subscribers, you know I make music. You know, I love being a motivational speaker. So if I really want to make this successful and be able to live off this and only this, I gotta try my hardest. I don't even need to try. I need to do every single day. Posting. Even if I post a video, it gets 0 views, I post again. Because y'all know YouTube fluctuates. One video, it might get 2 views, and then the next video will get 10K. Just like that. The YouTube algorithm is weird. But if I were to give up right after I post that video that had 2 views, I would have never got nowhere. I would have never got to this point, and I would never be able to get where I'm going right now. So, hope you guys understand. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. You know, all my social medias is the same on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Next coming, that's NX coming. You know, peace, y'all.